Hi, and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I am Rainbow.
And a very warm welcome to you, and a warm welcome to this month's edition of A Slice of Life. The world that we are living in today is a world that was built by technology. We use computers these days for things that would have only been possible in a science fiction movie a few decades ago, like that. The internet allows us to shop, communicate, get information, and entertain ourselves anytime in almost any place on the planet.
That's right. And we also see more and more that science and technology will set the path for our future. Whether it's using new science to save the world from global warming, or, technology that will take people back to the moon or to Mars, science is going to be one of the biggest forces in human development well into the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And to get ready for this future, schools now are focusing more and more on teaching kids the 4 STEM subjects. You might not have heard this term STEM. That's a capital S-T-E-M, STEM. But I'm very sure that you are all aware of the school subjects that we are talking about. S is for science, T is for technology,
E is for engineering, and M is for math. So those 4 letters added together, S-T-E-M, STEM. Whether it's building new computers, cars, solar panels, cell phones, or even spaceships, STEM subjects are where these new ideas all come from.
Yeah, and this is great, and we really need smart people to study the STEM subjects so that they can then create the technology of the future. But, and here's the important part, but not everyone is a young Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Steve Jobs, or Elon Musk. In other words, not everyone is good at science, math, engineering, and the other STEM subjects.
So for those of us who aren't so much into studying the sciences, what kinds of things can we study? What kind of jobs are there going to be for the futures of these people?
Yeah, and that's what we'll be taking a look at in our reading for the next 2 days. So, if you weren't a particularly good math student, like me, listen up because this article will be speaking to you, and I'm sure there will be some interesting things to think about once we finish the reading.
Right, but before we begin, let's take a look at all of today's new vocabulary right now. 同学们有不喜欢或是不擅长理科的吗？别担心，今天的文章我们要来看数学不好的人该做什么工作呢？先来看几个单字。第一个 career 职业是个名词。Most women today want to develop their own careers. Most women today want to develop their own careers. 现代女性大部分都想要发展自己的事业、职业。这种女生叫做 career woman。第二个单字 super 超棒的是个形容词，大家一定有听过 supermarket 超级市场 super 就是超级。小时候我在美国学校读书的时候，老师会跟我们说 have a super day 祝你有一个超级棒的一天，是不是很棒啊？第三个单词 difficulty 困难、难度是个名词。Everyone faces difficulty sometimes, but not everyone has the same attitude. Everyone faces difficulty sometimes, but not everyone has the same attitude. 每个人都会遇到困难，但是不是每个人都有一样的态度。事情发生之后要怎么样子反应、选择，在于我们自己。最后一个单字 artist 艺术家是个名词。Monet is one of my favorite artists. 莫奈是我最喜欢的艺术家之一。好咯，现在我们看完单字例句，一起回到课文中。
Not everyone has a head for science, technology, engineering, or math, STEM. Some of us have a talent for art, music, acting, and writing. Others are super at sports.
Explanation 1.
Okay, now as we begin the reading, we can see that the title up there, the title of the article, it gives us a very clear idea of what we will be learning about. The title is Careers for People Bad at Math.
What?
Careers for people bad at math. And yes, there are lots of us out there. I was never a particularly good math student, and I know what it feels like to struggle at school with something that you still have to learn. It can be frustrating, and as we grow older and start thinking about work and a career, having poor math grades can feel like it is really holding us back. Math is important, and you can do better at it. But for some folks, getting their minds around a math problem would be as difficult as getting someone who has no interest in art to learn how to paint.
Right.
They don't get it, they don't really like it, and they also feel that they are bad at it. And that's no fun.
Yeah, but that's just how we're made, right? We're all different and we have our own special talents. Maybe math and the other STEM subjects just aren't for you, and that's totally fine. That's the idea that we read about in the very first sentence of our article. It reads, "Not everyone has a head for science, technology, engineering, or math, STEM." 在这边加个补充单字 technology 科技，下一个 engineering 就是工程学。So yes, this sentence tells us about the 4 STEM subjects.
And this is also the first sentence with one of today's grammar points in it. So let's pause here and Daphne can tell us all about it, and then we'll get back to the article.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 Somebody has a head for something， 意思是某人对某事物有天分。Head 在这里是名词，意思是头脑、才智。后方用介系词 for 关于，引出有天分的领域。例如 Yvette has a head for music， 伊维很擅长音乐。
So, yes, it's true. Not everyone is born with the same kind of brain that created the genius of a scientist like Sir Isaac Newton, Nikola Tesla, Marie Curie, or Albert Einstein.
Right, and this is the idea that we read about next in the second sentence. It says, some of us have a talent for art, music, acting, or writing. So those would be the artistic or creative type of person. We can call them creative.
Yeah, they're special and incredible in their own way. And then there are others who might not be able to paint a picture or write a computer software.
Act.
Right, but they still have incredible skills of physical movement and grace.
Yes.
As we read before our break, others are super at sports. Definitely.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that Michael Jordan, F1 race car driver Lewis Hamilton, or soccer player Lionel Messi aren't also geniuses? Of course they are, just in a different area.
Genius. No one gets really good at anything without having a little bit of natural talent or a lot of natural talent, and of course the ability to learn new skills, right? So maybe it's not rocket science, but it's definitely some kind of genius. Now, before the break, let's hear from Daphne, who will tell us about the second grammar point.
第二则文法是 some、many、all、of 加名词，意思是点点点当中的一些、许多、全部。some 一些 ，many 许多 ，all 全部，在这里都是代名词，其中 many 可代指可数名词 ，some 和 all 则代指可数名词或不可数名词。例如 Many of the greenhouse gases exist naturally. 温室气体中有许多是自然存在的。又如 Some of the heat is trapped by the greenhouse gases. 有些地表温度被温室气体封住了。
All right, as we mentioned, it's break time. We'll pause here briefly and then we'll be back to finish off today's article. See you in a second. Many of us are better at dealing with people. We can sell them things, teach them things, and get them to do things. We're also able to advise them when they have difficulties. The world needs all of us. That's why people not in STEM can have successful careers too. Just look at the artists, lawyers, and teachers around you.
Explanation 2.
All right, so let's get back to the article now. Studying the STEM subject at school is a great idea.
Yes.
If you have an interest in things like science and engineering, then that's awesome. The world will always need more people with scientific minds, but not being good at math or science is also okay.
Right.
There are lots of great jobs and careers for people like that as well.
Yeah. Let's keep reading to find out a couple of examples. The next sentence tells us, many of us are better at dealing with people. Yes, and we call that kind of person a people person. This is somebody who likes to spend their time with others and not just being alone working with machines, for example. 补充一下，这边 people person 就是人缘好、擅长社交的一个人哦。So if you are a people person, what kind of job might be good for you?
Well, we next read, we can sell them things, teach them things, and get them to do things.
Wow.
In other words, you could be a salesperson, a teacher, or a manager of other workers. All of these jobs would require more people skills than scientific skills.
Yeah, and those are super important jobs. And there's another option that's mentioned in the next sentence. It says, we're also able to advise them when they have difficulties. Wow, yeah. An advisor, a consultant, or a lawyer, that's very important, right? So these type of people help others, and they have to be good with people as well. Advisor 还有 consultant 都可以用来表达顾问的意思。
So, as you can see, and as the article tells us next, the world needs all of us.
Yes.
Right, all of us, all with our unique, individual, and all very valuable skills. We don't need robots. We need thinking, creative people who are skilled in all sorts of ways.
Right. Even robots, we have to know how to use them. So the modern world needs all kinds of workers with different special talents, not just engineers and scientists. So we continue with the article. It says, that's why people not in STEM can have successful careers too. For sure.
And we finish today with, just look at the artists, lawyers, and teachers around you. Well, yeah, those people also have lots to contribute, and they also bring many new, special, and useful things to the world.
Yeah.
After all, you could have the coolest computer or tablet, the greatest television, and all that stuff, but without creative people, what movies, TV shows, music, or computer games would you watch, listen to, or play?
Yeah.
Without creative people, the only thing we would be able to do on our smartphones would be math.
Oh, ew.
Yay! Playing with a calculator all day. What fun.
No, I prefer Netflix. So creative people help to bring the color to life into the big screen.
Exactly, and many other areas of life. So we'll learn much more about some career ideas for creative people when we come back to read tomorrow's article. We hope that you can come back to join us for that. Until then,
Bye-bye.
Careers for people bad at math. Not everyone has a head for science, technology, engineering, or math, STEM. Some of us have a talent for art, music, acting, and writing. Others are super at sports. Many of us are better at dealing with people. We can sell them things, teach them things, and get them to do things. We're also able to advise them when they have difficulties. The world needs all of us. That's why people not in STEM can have successful careers too. Just look at the artists, lawyers, and teachers around you.
everybody， 欢迎来到 English in
Action.
I'm Holly.
I am Shane.
So what's today's topic?
别自指责，别自指My Chinese sucks.
哎呦，别这样子，别自责。OK. So today's topic 真的要学会别自责。
别
But in
自
English.
责，别自责。
Oh, you did it! Yeah.
好，这个对话。
Hey. It's all my fault. I'm so stupid.
You're not very smart, that's true. But don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay, not everyone can be smart, you know? 也还好啦，其实你蛮聪明的，
真的吗？
在一些 part 你还蛮聪明的。
OK.
有些方面真的很聪明，真的。好。
Well, don't be so hard on yourself.
真的 ，Don't be so hard。为什么是 hard？
So hard 其实 hard 是有一点严厉，对不对？对自己很严厉。
对啊，很硬的这种感觉也是。
对。
You're just very hard on yourself. So don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah, I shouldn't be so hard on myself.
Yeah, I like the second one. Don't beat yourself up.
所以真的是不要把自己打死。
对啊，就是感觉你就是在羞辱你自己。
对，所以不要打自己。OK.
Or you could say, don't blame yourself.
OK 的 blame 就是怪罪的意思，
对，就
所以你不
不要怪你
要怪
自己。
自己。
对。Okay, so if you're having problems with your English, really.
Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody has problems learning a second language.
Exactly.
Or third language, or fourth language.
Yeah.
But you can always
靠我们就对了。
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Don't beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up.
Don't blame yourself.
Don't blame yourself.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们1分钟的单元。在这1分钟的时间里面，我们要复习4个单字，还会造句练习。同学们准备好了没？1分钟计时。 开始，第一个单词呢叫做职业事业。你这个工作呢是把它看作比较长期的那一种工作。这职业叫做 career。 He started his career in medicine in 1999。他是在1999年开始从事医学领域相关的职业工作。第二个单字呢，它可以表达超级或是超棒的，这个形容词叫做 super。That's a super idea， 那是个超棒的点子。第三个单字呢，它是名词，表达困难、难度。你知道 difficult 可以形容困难的、很难的，后面加个 y 就变这个名词 difficulty， 困难、难度。We had no difficulty finding the restaurant。我们很顺利找到那一家餐厅，没有遇到任何困难。第四个单字呢，表示艺术家。艺术家怎么说呢？艺术是 art， 后面加 ist 变成 artist 就是艺术家。Greg is a street artist。Greg 是一位街头艺术家。好，太好了，我们在1分钟之内顺利复习完4个单字，也造完例句喽。同学们表现很棒哎，我们下次见喽，拜拜。